Oh, shoot.
This is a Rick Code exclusive.
What's the word, chicken bird?
Nothing much, man. Think I'm gonna take a shot of this first. I ain't never had it. This shit better not be nasty, or I'm gonna be mad at Future. Got the Hendricks going down. You know what I'm saying? I don't really mess with gin like that, but it was called for the drink today, so I went with it because I wanted to test it out on the cruise. They had it at the bar, but I was like, nah, I'll wait.
Hendricks?
Yeah.
A gin?
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Wow.
That shit strong.
That is powerful.
Got a nice little smell to it.
Like hit the bottle though. It's aromatic as fuck.
See what Future talking about, man.
This is Futures.
Nah, but he be name dropping it.
Hendricks, that's what he doing. Okay, this is Hendricks
See,
gin.
Future Hendricks, they go with the.
I get that. Man, speaking of Future, man, the Atlanta police just killed young Scooter.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I'm not very familiar with him, but I've heard the name before.
Well, I'm just looking at it from a standpoint of young Scooter was obviously someone in a position to lose things. So I don't think that, you know what I mean? I'm trying to picture a scenario where he's going to be behaving like, you know what I mean? Like how YN would, like, boy, they try to stop him, he just hitting them. This happened on his birthday.
Yeah. Just turned 39.
Just turned 39, man. Like, this is...
That's crazy.
And the crazier part is, they just reported he got killed, but they ain't got no... They not giving out no... Because the police involved, so they not giving out no details. Because they already know who young Scooter is now.
Yep.
Like, they haven't explained anything about why, how... I've been looking. There's no media on what transpired that made them shoot him. Nothing. But I'm certain by the time they do have something, it's going to be very manicured to make, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wonder what happened for real, because somebody had to get some footage or something.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
Like, do he got like some popular songs that?
Mm-hmm.
Cause I mean, I done seen him posted before, and I done heard the name, but I'm not really familiar with the music for real.
Reports are circulating that may have been killed involving the police. These claims have not yet been confirmed or denied by the official sources. The community is waiting further information, but right now, like, this has to be right. Like, this can't be real, right? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not even saying that from a I'm just saying, I just can't picture a reason why, like, you know what I mean? Like, from
Yeah.
a rapper standpoint, now rappers get killed by other niggas in they hood, et cetera, all the time, but you don't really hear that much about rappers getting shot when it comes to the police.
Yeah, that's crazy. For real, for real.
But again, they saying they can't confirm 100%. But what I've learned about Twitter, especially when it comes to like somebody got shot, et cetera shit. When niggas say somebody got shot, they got shot. When Nipsey got shot, everybody, all the sources said no, he didn't.
Yeah.
Twitter said, you shitting me. I'm looking at this nigga. After that, it was. Oh, these are interesting glasses. Wait, is gin, tequila?
Yeah, it's like a Long Island type. It's called the Texas tea.
This bitch is complicated. Oh. With the Coke?
Here you go, my good sir.
Thank you. And this is a Coca-Cola Texas tea. Hey.
It was one of the drinks that we had on the
Okay, I was gonna say that's pretty good. So
on the
you knew that was
cruise.
gonna be good.
Yeah, that was the first drink that I drunk on the cruise. If you go back to the last vlog that we dropped on Sunday, this the drink I'm holding up in the thumbnail. Fucking, we got wasted that day. So like every for the next couple podcasts, I'm gonna make one of my favorite drinks that I had on the cruise.
So you just tried something different every time.
Yeah, pretty much, because they had like different bars everywhere. Like it's like a bar on one deck, and then it's one like directly below it. Then it's like one by the adult pool,
Right.
and then like if you walking around the inside of the ship, it's like bars and shit
They got
everywhere.
their own shit.
Yeah, everybody got their own. You can get some of the same drinks at places, but for the most part, everybody got a drink that they specialize in.
That make you come to that bar.
Yeah,
instead of the next
I had a peanut butter pina colada. That was probably one of my favorite drinks from off that hoe, for real. Like that shit was fire.
Do this enhance it, make it better, or worse?
What?
Or is it about the same?
What?
Oh, you haven't tasted it yet.
Oh no.
Because I'm saying, you know, when you got it made, they probably didn't use an ale. They probably used like a.
Oh yeah, they probably used just the regular Blanco, but they had some pretty top notch shit
Liquor.
to drink on. You know what I'm saying? I had a shot of 1942. And I was gonna hit the Hendricks, but I was like, no, I don't know what that shit gonna taste like, and I'm already faded on this bitch.
They deleted the message, so I'm just hoping that shit just end up not being true, because I just can't see no reason.
Yeah,
Like Young Scooter out the way,
like
bro.
it might have been somebody else.
Yeah, like
That kinda-
I'm literally hoping it, and I mean RIP to that person, but Young Scooter be out the way, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, he rap about street nigga shit, yada yada yada, but he was never not, you know what I mean? He was never one of them niggas that was caught up in no Atlanta beef. He was never with the, you know what I mean? He been free band gang. He future man. He future homie. And that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying? But he do his own thing.
Oh, that's crazy. I got the Hendricks.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's future homie, but he, like I said, he do his own thing. So that's not the same as like, you know what I mean? Like, ugh, that's tough. And like I said, I'm just thinking it just from a person, cause like what tends to happen with niggas that got money is they don't get into these altercations because they don't think about it like I'm not finna fight with you. My attorney finna whoop y'all ass.
Yeah,
like,
just take me to jail, bro.
Like,
I'll be out in a minute.
yeah, like, you know what I mean? I couldn't picture, cause like, again, and I ain't no nigga dick or nothing or saying he dick ride, but I'm saying even if Scooter wasn't who he was, his homie Future, like, that nigga got real money. Like, these niggas, you know what I mean? Like, I just can't, you know what I mean? Just like flash out like, hell no, I'm about to run from the cops or something. Like, what, for what? Whatever they finna catch me on a list, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm riding around with some
for
bricks.
life stuff.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, they not finna hit me with nothing that I can't get over. Even if it's 5 years or whatever, it's cool. I'll be out when I'm 45 and rich as fuck. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not a thing. Like, I'm trying to process it. Like, I just don't see why that would be the case. Now, like I said, him dying and like maybe it was a shootout or something, and the police got involved and he got shot, and maybe that. But I couldn't just see an altercation where police stopped. You see what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I was like, yo, that's it. Like, I couldn't see a situation where the police stopped.
Cocktail caviar.
They've repackaged. They repackaged.
Yeah. I seen them and I had to grab them.
It's just like, it's just some excess. Like, that's just this actually just some excessive, extra, just completely Dubz type shit. When you think about it, because it's like, it's not like, oh yeah, like that drink already hit. Like, these don't enhance it whatsoever. It does aesthetically look better, and they do soak up the liquor, so it does have a purpose. I'm just saying, like, it's that drink is fire all on its own. That is a fire one. But yeah, no, bro. When it comes to that shit, I really hope that's not real. But what we want to cheers to, bro? They saying police here, but they ain't got more information though.
While we on RIPs, we got George Foreman.
Yeah, definitely RIP to the great. Not really a sad one. Lived a good life.
Yeah.
Good age, 76. Not crazy up there, but
He lived a long time, accomplished a lot.
Right. Damn near 80 years on this earth. You know, life expectancy is something like, 72, some shit like that. So, above average life expectancy, right? Probably, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, we should start getting to the 70s. Look at the real time. Really, once you hit 60, every day is like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like generally speaking, at this point, like,
I made it.
like you wake up and you 50, and it's like, oh, okay. Like once you get to like your 60s, it start to be like, yeah. Once you hit them 70s, it's really like, oh, damn, we still here. That's what's up. Like, every time you wake up, type shit, like, cause that's just, you know what I mean? This is our lifespan, man. Like, you know what I mean? So, good life from him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, salute to the legend, man.
yeah, bro. Definitely, like, you get to do everything you want to. Oldest champion, if I'm not mistaken, ever. Oldest person to regain the title, oldest person to be the champion. He broke a lot of records just with that one alone. Minus all the records he had broke before.
Yeah.
But it went out when it became a pastor and came back because the nigga said God told him to box again. Nigga went in that bitch and won. Zulu, you cannot be dead ass. Stop. Zulu, lay that. Stop. Hey, I don't like what you're doing.
One of the hardest punchers of all time.
Yeah. Definitely. Was
the face of the Foreman grill.
I mean, no, he really changed the whole game. Like, I remember, bro. Niggas was treating that shit like that shit was space age technology. For a minute, nigga, matter of fact, put it like this, bitch. That hoe got me through college, nigga. No cap. Like, nigga, even like, bro, you come over and I'll cook, you know. Throw some pork chops on the George Foreman grill. I got one right now. Like, it's a quintessential house item, bro. Like, it's the quickest way to make a grilled cheese. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so, it was so boom. And I mean, of course, he didn't make it or nothing like that, but he endorsed it, and he's the reason why it was what it was. In all seriousness, they could have very easily released it without him, and it could have blew up. It was a good product, but the way he pushed it and the way people liked him, it was easy. It was an easy buy, especially for black people. Mm-hmm. And we bought that motherfucker. We bought big ones, pause. We bought short ones. We bought long ones, pause. We bought, you know what I mean? Like, we had the long grill, then they had the insider, then they had the college door. We had them all.
Don't they got one now where it's kind of like an inside barbecue grill? Like,
but I had the dorm joint. I had the one. Then they came out with the one you can heat the buns up on the top.
Oh yeah,
right, nigga. Oh, I was living. Open it. Open that little clear door. You know what I mean? Salute to the legend. Who else we got?
Say So P. You know what I'm saying? I'm not familiar with him either, but him and Sauce Walker got shot in Memphis last weekend.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I wasn't familiar with the dude either. Always R.I.P., bro. Always R.I.P.
Yeah.
Before we jump into it, you know, just want to let you know why you looking at me. We are live. Back again. Episode 133.
Yeah.
Podcast. I am the Rick Code.
It's your boy Dubz 817, man.
What up with it? What up with it? And we back doing what we doing. When we do it, can nobody do it better? With my boy DJ Envy, Shala McGee, Angela Yee, and Shala McGay. Man, he's in this. What up, though? We back. Shout out to my girl Vicky, man. Yeah, man. RP to Say So P, man. Glad, you know, South Walker glad to still be here because they really had him down bad too. I don't know if he got a chance to run off.
If that was him in that video, he was chopping.
Yeah, but see, the only reason I said that doesn't make it. I mean, he was doing his thing running in because he got whatever I forgot. They said he got like a K or something like that. So, I don't know what but he got shot with, but he got hit in the leg. So, like, I don't know if y'all know how the way muscle work, but in the movies, you know how they get shot and all that shit, and then they just be like, and then he just be like, I can't use this arm all the way. Like, nah, it's not like that. Like when you got to think about this. A projectile is going through your muscles, and then it's now tearing those muscles, right? And the muscles need to be connected in order to do what? Contract and expand, right? So once the hole is there, there's no more to the muscle. So running is quite the feat.
If that was him, he was he was out of there, boy.
Right? And you can imagine this, right? Just from NBA injuries, right? People hurt their quads and stuff like that, and they fall like. So imagine, you know. So that's why I said now it's two versions of the story because there wasn't a clear answer to that. But one of them is that Sauce Walker, the guy in the black, running this way when the shooting starts, and I guess they hit him on the way back through his leg or whatever, and then Rainwater and some other people were saying that the guy kind of knew who Sauce was and gave him a pass because he fell by the truck.
Yeah, but in that video, they don't even really like go that far over there to stand over him like that or to even really, you know what I'm saying, make a facial recognition. Them niggas hopped out the whip. They did their thing and jumped right back in. It wasn't like they chased them or nothing.
Shoot, Mike, that shit crazy. Let me take a shot. Shit, R.I.P. them. We got one more. We got one more.
No, I think that was it.
Well, thankfully, that's it, man. We want to say R.I.P. to them. Cheers to them. Long life, live. Hopefully, everything works out in y'all favor, man. Right now. What?
I'm not looking forward to this. Future, man, don't let me down, bro. For a gin, that is not that bad. It don't give me that alcohol feel in the mouth like the other ones do, but it's like a burn with this whole.
Yeah, it ain't the worst. It ain't definitely not. I get why you like it. It's not my go-to. I guess
It's way better than that McQueen.
It's for sure.
Shit.
I don't know about McQueen. I know it's better than Bombay. I know it's better than. We had another kind over here before.
We had the McQueen shit because that's the Wiz Khalifa and
the McQueen. We had the McQueen, but we had something else too. We had a few gins. We never had Bombay, but I know it's better than Bombay.
No, we haven't.
We had another kind of gin that was not the McQueen.
What the fuck was that? I have to go through and check, but I remember having gin a couple times because I know I made a Long Island and then I made Adios.
Yeah, I know it was at least 2 episodes where we had different gin. And it's better than both of them for sure.
Yeah, I'm rocking with it. He might be on to something. Shout out to whoever owned that. But
he got he endorsed by. I think he is with them.
Oh no, I never seen a commercial. But shit, he probably is. He say it all the time. So like, I don't see him as being somebody that'll say some stuff for free like that.
Oh no, he definitely not. One thing you can't say is Future don't get his money. He definitely goes about the business the way of acquiring the dollars. Shit, if I'm not mistaken, he got to be up to $200-300 million by now.
Yeah, I can see that. Cause that nigga go #1 every time. That nigga shows be packed.
He doing like $750,000 million a show, and then he just sold part of a catalog for $75 million. And of course, they didn't get all of DSP rights to all of the albums, and I don't know the deal specifics, but all those, like the project he just dropped, the one, the Metro, all that's not a part of it. The Room Like That, none of that's a part of it. The one with the sitting behind the tent without the chin, that's not part of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So he got other projects that's already like, damn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that, he had 2 #1 albums in a year. Like that, first person to do that since DMX.
And that was 2 fire ass albums.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And these were 2 good albums. Like, for whatever reason, and I'm saying for whatever reason, not to be facetious, I'm just saying because I literally don't understand. Like the stan culture in hip hop. Like, okay, when the Jay-Z and Nas beef was happening, we wanted to hear what happened with the Jay-Z and Nas beef. But niggas wasn't ignoring, like, Master P. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, no, that's like, we got this fixation now where it's like, oh, boom. It's like, no, like, because everybody's like, whoa, I seen them, like, all the Grammys Kendrick got, everybody's like, oh, congratulations. It's like, bro, Future had 2 #1 albums of shit niggas actually play. And again, it's not saying they don't play Kendrick, because obviously I play Kendrick. I play Kendrick all the time. But I'm saying there are certain settings where that plays versus a large demographic of people that would, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, from a listening standpoint, Kendrick has a certain intellectualism about it, right? That isn't necessary for you to enjoy music. You see what I'm saying? So there's a large demographic of people that he just don't, because like the Future makes like this shit is like, but it's like this is nigga. My homie had told me listen to that. I listened to it. I was like, that shit ass.
Future?
Yeah, when he made Plutoski.
Oh.
So that shit ass.
When he first came out?
No, Plutoski, the son.
Oh, I don't.
With the man, like, yeah. But, so you got to listen to it when you fucked up. It was at the club or something like that. That became on. That be right. I'm back on the rocks again. Like, it's like, boom. But what I'm saying is, in that moment, like you guys said, you got to think about how many people that appeals to. You see what I'm saying? Because, again, even the person that listens to Kendrick can like that too.
Mm-hmm.
But not always the other way around. There's a lot of niggas that love Future that could not listen to Kendrick.
Yeah.
They don't like the style or whatever reason it is. It is what it is, you know?
I mean, they kind of got like similar styles. They just rap about different shit. Cause Future do like the voice shit.
I'm trying to feel you. I mean, I would give you that. No, Future don't be doing a bunch of rap. Like, he don't do a bunch of rapping. Like, it's like sitting behind him. You can see the shit name. But I ain't saying he don't rap. I'm saying, like, compared to what Kendrick is trying to display in his 16-bar arena, Future's not trying to prove to you that he can put together the best metaphors and similes and can, like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's some shit. It makes sense. It sound good, and it go hard.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's why they could work together too.
Right.
All 3 or 4 songs they done did
right.
together done went hard.
Right. And they're a great style mesh of contrast. Because it's like, right, well, like that, you got to get the best of both worlds. And, like, right, you get a Future verse of his hard shit, and then you get a chance for you to see. So you got to watch me with the lighters on. But, yo, we gave him a different, you see what I'm saying? It's like having a panoramic view. Kind of, when you think about it, like, you know?
Yeah. And speaking of music, it's supposed to be a lot of good ass shows out here over the next couple weeks. Currency gonna be out here for 420. Chris Brown, Summer Walker, and Bryson Tiller coming out here. And then Coco Jones and Lady London is coming too.
At the forward shit?
Shit, I think Chris Brown might be at if he at, yeah, because it's the stadium tour. Like him, Summer Walker, and Bryson Tiller, like they gotta be there. That's gonna be that's where they gonna be at right there, nigga.
Hey, definitely gonna be. I went to the Glorilla concert.
I would have went to that.
That shit was fire. See, I didn't know you would go to a Glorilla concert. I made it had to push through, you know.
Yeah, I go to Glorilla. I go see Meg. Fucking, I probably wouldn't see Sexy Red.
Well,
but...
no, Glorilla got some little bangers. A person artistry standpoint, like, just like, you know, especially live, like, you know, she's saying, she talking that shit. This woman shit, obviously. So
yeah.
I ain't gotta, you know what I mean? But you can tell she talking her shit. And for women, I know that shit goes hard because I can hear she's talking her shit.
Yeah.
So imagine how I would feel if I was, like you said, related to this. To see me talking her shit. She got some bangers.
I definitely would have went to that for real, but It was like a couple weeks ago, right?
For sure.
She another one I gotta go see. I'll pull up for that.
Yep.
You going to the tacos and tequila?
I seen the new one. I don't know. I don't like that lineup. Who all on?
Shit, I remember Busta Rhymes. I think Timberland was on there.
Right.
I think Trick Daddy's on there. So do that mean Trina's on there too?
Zulu, what are you doing? Stop. Play with your toy. Trina.
Yeah, Trina's on there. Man, come on, man. Show me the lineup.
It's something to do, you know. I will say that. So it's going to depend on how I feel. But just knowing how the last one felt, with that sun beaming on my goddamn head.
But it was later in the summer, though, right?
Yeah, that
like,
was.
This one is, I think it's coming up something. When is the date? May 17th. So it might be hot, but it ain't going to be like July, August hot. Because I think it was around.
And they false advertise. There's no tequila.
You could get shots.
That's it. And it was some booty
And then
shots.
they had like margaritas and shit.
Yeah, margaritas and shit. It wasn't no like real drinks or nothing. And then bullshit on the shots. They only had like one lit. Like it wasn't like I'm thinking tacos and tequila. I'm thinking this is like a.
Well, I guess that might depend on like the vendor or the food truck what they got
no,
on
I'm
there.
saying that on the house, the ones where you had to get the wristband for, the ones where you had to get the scan the info, with the wristband once you got in there. No, they ain't have none but them booty ass shots. Like I'm saying, this is tacos and tequila. I'm thinking we're coming to a festival where there's gonna be like the biggest Texas brand in tequila, or the you see what I'm saying, or at bare minimum a stock bar with different tequilas. This is tacos and tequilas.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, tacos and tequila. It's not tacos and margaritas.
I mean, it would be tequilas and margaritas, but it would be good.
No, but that's not
if
fucking.
Like, the
you know what the
brands
fuck that means?
Would go in and like buy a booth for that shit. That'll be smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, let's be real. Like, that's what I'm coming there out the name. I ain't never been. Again, I'm not from here.
Yeah, that was my first time going too.
I'm thinking it's gonna be tacos, one, and a bunch of different tequilas, and we gonna have performances from these artists while this transpires. So it's gonna be like a 2-parter event where you're gonna be going for the food, et cetera, et cetera. And you're gonna have the opportunity to also enjoy a live entertainment. I'm
glad it is what it was though, because I'm not supposed to be out there hot and faded, nigga.
Oh yeah, no, and I that's what I'll agree to that, but that's also something I didn't know neither. That it was like, oh, that bitch in the butt naked. Oh, wait, they ain't have no cover nowhere. This shit is in the bucket naked. Like, can y'all invest in some of them tall ass poles and a tarp, please? It's damn near disrespectful to the audience. Cause all they need is them tall ass poles and a tarp. Now, obviously, because of the size of those, like you know what I'm talking about. Well, obviously, because of the size of those things and stuff, this would be a rather expensive purchase. Probably be like what, to put a tarp up there, that's steady, stable, don't move, poles, and 50 feet off the ground or something, height wise. It's probably $200,000-300,000. Right? To do that, probably with contracting, you gotta think about the poles, equipment, installation, you gotta have a crane, men, you see what I'm saying? All of that. Like, it's a lot. But I get that. But yeah, from an investment standpoint, I think it'll be way more appealing. At least, and I'm not saying it will be all over the event street. That's what I'm saying. Like, but that area where the stage is shit, man, I gotta put a tarp out there, bro. Something. We live in Texas where the sun says, "Get back in the house, boy."
Yeah.
Oh, you think this is a game? 110 on your head top.
Yeah, I ain't got my tickets yet. I've been thinking about it, man. I don't know.
And that's what I'm saying.
If I do go, it'll be to see Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, I was going to say the artist list isn't that impressive like how it was last time. Like Ludacris was the headliner. Yeah, David Banner, fucking Exhibit. Who obviously, again, I can't like it live now. Like for as his music, because I wouldn't listen to it because like it made me such a fan. But like I was like, oh, this shit don't sound nothing. But in the live, the way that nigga raps is so fucking mesmerized. Like that nigga has a flow. It's like I'm in a bottle with bread. I chop it was like this. I was like, damn, that shit go kind of hard.
Yes.
Actually,
because I hadn't heard some of it.
Right. That's how I was like, okay, I get why niggas like you. I get why you was on. Like, okay, you.
I remember him from the features on Eminem shit.
Right, that's exactly.
8 Mile.
Right. Didn't know.
Look at this fat ass nigga.
Right, but mind you, he got that role. And then some saying, but you got to be live to understand why.
Yeah.
Because the music, when I played it back, I was like, this shit do not slap the way that shit was slapping in that fucking event space. That shit, I was in that bitch like, West, cuz. Let's go. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah. That shit, he was in a bottle with bread. I get it like the dollar of bread. And the song put a dollar on her head. She won't even get it tomorrow. Get him I was, what? That dong. Because he was doing it over like a West Coast beat. Like, you had to be there. Like, it was different. He'll tell you I'm not exaggerating. Because, again, never heard this nigga. For real. Right? I've heard him he was on, I always knew he could rap because he was on a mixtape that they had did with Tupac. And he was on the Hate Me Now part. And he was, and he was like, what he said? He said something I never forgot it. He was like, he was like, what did he say? I'm sure I'm dead official. Give me the loot.
Yeah, he had classic verses for real. Like, I just went to see Chameleonaire for real. Like, but him and David Banner, they put on a hell of a show.
And that's what I'm saying. Because we weren't there at all for these guys. That's the only reason that I even rave about it like that, because it's like, no, I can acknowledge, like, no, okay. He was also comp worthy on this. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a plug-in artist. Like, no. Live, he gives you your money worth.
Mm-hmm. I can see why he was on them Dre beats. Nigga.
Right.
Like, that nigga.
Right. Because, like, for whatever reason, I don't know what beats he liked to pick. But he's on other nigga shit. I got the same thing, flow. But, yeah, live, yeah, when he ready to get to it, yeah, he getting to it.
I think that nigga Chameleonaire might be coming out with some new music. I seen something where he was like charging for like access to like, I guess it's like exclusive tracks.
I mean, I don't feel like he making more money. I feel like he's making more music. I feel like he's just making more.
Oh, he switched it up. It's $5 a month, and you get access to like exclusive music, exclusive videos, like music videos. You can win items from the vault, and they got merchandise bundles.
But so that just make that like a subscription based thing where he can just do stuff at his leisure, put out stuff. You really can't say what time frame that is. You just signing up for a lifestyle content at $5. You figure you get 10,000 people to do that. That's $500,000 a month.
I think I might get me one of them jerseys though. That hell was clean.
You see what I'm saying? That's good money. That's $500,000 a month, mind you. $5.
So, but it's merch, all right.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's big money. Why can I not find this fucking mix?
Yeah, that nigga just pretty much made his own like Patreon for real.
That's what I'm saying. Those are all paid subscriptions with service content that you can't tell him how to make or do anything about. That's good money. Okay, so to you know what I'm saying, I understand the structure of those businesses a lot better. But yeah, subscription based shit, yeah, that's the way to go. That's it. $5 with 10,000 people, 5 times 10, you know, you get what you get. I mean, that's 50,000. But, you know, whatever you're going up, 50,000 a month, it's damn near, what, that's 600,000 a year? Again, this is for shit you was already doing. Like, literally. Only difference is you put a camera back here, this thing over here.
Like shit, I feel like rapping today.
Right. So all I did is put the camera right here, and now I'm rapping in the booth.
I give these niggas a song a month. It'll be fire.
All I did was move the camera from here, 600,000. Here, free. Here, 600,000. That's crazy. That's why when you telling me, I was like, oh yeah, do some more of that. I'm like, sure. Cause yeah, I get it. Like. That's the difference between here and there, 600,000. $5. Like I said, if you get 50, because that's with 10,000 people.
Yeah, and then you a member now. You get 15-20% off the merch. Like,
Minus you saying you like the merch, so boom, all the sales from this. I'm saying this is well over $1 million situation. And again, just waking up like I normally do. You seen what I do.
Get ready with me.
Right. Right.
You seen that shit with the face plunge where niggas is mad?
Oh, what's his name? Aaron Hall? No. I think it is. What is his name? I don't know his name. I forget his name, but yeah, the TikTok streamer, yeah. That put out the lifestyle content. Niggas hated that nigga so much. From viewership, nigga, Saratoga water search engine spiked 1,300%. Now that's an influencer.
They was more mad at him than a nigga that set the camera down while he was shopping and doing other shit while he cleaning. Like,
no, that nigga popped back out. Like, oh, y'all like that shit now?
This is my facial routine. Pause. The niggas dumping their face in ice.
That nigga, what else I'm saying? That nigga, the nigga had the post, and in one of them, he was eating in the bathtub.
Like grapes? Or
No.
like...
Oh, he had a salmon dinner in the bathroom.
Did he have like a board like
Yes.
laid across the...
So I wanted to ask you. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? How you feel? Would you ever?
No, because my food can't touch bathroom air. And I don't want no extra particles or no shit. No. You're not supposed to eat or drink in the bathroom. That's... I don't give a fuck how clean your shit is. Like, taking a plate across the threshold of your bathroom and sitting in a tub, butt ass,
Wait,
with bubbles.
Let's shoot him some.
He got bubbles and candles and
Yeah, he had all that going.
lights dim.
Yeah, all that.
I mean, I'm all about self-care, you know what I'm saying? Just minus the plate, bro.
Yeah, no. Let's shoot him some bill. Let's say y'all in the bathroom with a toilet in a separate room.
Oh, where it got its own door?
Right.
Still? No.
Why not, bro? Still out. The toilet ain't even there. Still the bathroom. I know. I was thinking like, bro, that's just not. I never even thought to eat like in like a bathing area. It's never like I wouldn't eat a Subway sandwich. It's like in the tub. Let alone a salmon dinner, because like not a bathroom smell like fish.
Yeah. You got salmon and asparagus and a
bro,
baked
like,
potato or something.
that's you a different nigga, bro. Like you really are different. I will say that. Like I can't say that for confirmation, nigga, because that ain't me, gang. Not in my heart.
Yeah, I could eat it before I get in the tub or after. Hey, damn it. Hey, you owe a violation from the last one.
No, you a hater. All right.
Chad timestamped it, and I called it out on the episode, too.
Oh, he's such a hater.
Take a shot at the 3. Yeah, I definitely ain't, I'm not taking no food or no drinks in the bathtub, bro.
When it comes to,
I wouldn't even, like, run my girl like a bubble bath and, like, put, like, strawberries and shit in there. Like, you can have, like, a glass of wine or something, but, like, the food aspect of it, like, yeah, I'm not rocking with it. Even if you a dude, you could have a glass of wine in there. You know what I'm saying? You chill back. I can't fit in the tub anyway, but I mean, maybe you got like one of the extendo tubs that you could sit down.
No, you got one of the oval garden tubs, like the stand up where you got, I guess a plank board you can put across it. And theoretically, you can do anything in it. I've seen people that work across.
It was like one of them sink bowl tubs.
No, like the wood. Yeah, like that's what's in the garden tub.
Say, man, this nigga got served food. I didn't know he got served food, bro. This nigga was butt ass in a tub with bubbles after he lit candles. Yeah, bro. Like,
yeah, he got on this plate. Yeah, look like actually he don't even got salmon. He got steak. This is some stir fry. I think the salmon on the back, right? Some shrimp. And some other shit, right? But yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I was referring to. Did you do it?
no, that ain't the type of content that I would want to put out into the world. You know what I'm saying? Nigga out
No,
here.
I'm saying because you eat at the motherfucking at the tub. Now that you see the setup.
Oh no, I'm still not. I'm not doing that shit. Nigga in that bitch skin flakes floating around in the water and shit. Man.
That's hella tough. That's hella tough. Hey, bro, I just picture because you're in the tub, like unless you don't never put your arms down, your food getting wet. Like it's just not. It for content purposes, I'm sure from somebody out there found that appreciative of motivation. But from a pragmatic standpoint, I could just wait a few minutes because I want to be able to enjoy my food.
Yeah. Let me put on a show or a game or something. Like, I don't have to eat while I'm in water.
But
Like,
I guess it's the tub. Like, it don't even fit. Like, I've never felt the need. I don't think my body worked like that. Like, I've never been like, damn, I'm hungry as fuck while I was in the shower.
it's been a long day. Let me.
Right, you see what I'm saying? Or like in the tub. I've never thought of like, oh, damn, I need to get some food. Like, I've never been like, I'm hungry as hell. I could eat this right now.
I don't remember the last time I actually like sat down in a tub. Nigga, it's a shower and it's.
I mean, if I got to, I'd sit down in the tub. Throw the Epsom salt in there.
Yeah, if I'm like hurt or something, but like. You know, if it's to take a bath and have this like dirty ass water just like floating around me and shit. Like, I'm cool on that. Nigga butt ass eating medium rare steak. Like,
Well,
with grilled lemon.
hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. It was a whole little junk. That's what I'm saying. Let's set up. Let's surf and turf. Let's set up. That's what I'm saying.
You got the shrimp on his.
Right, in the tub with the salmon in the back.
I could eat that at the table with my pajamas and a robe on, like, and still make it look cool. I don't gotta get butt ass and have my chef or the maid or whoever she is bring my shit in. Like, that's kind of like some weirdo shit.
I ain't gonna label it weirdo shit. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna.
Fuck that, nigga. Like,
But I'm gonna say.
I mean, Puff was fucking.
No, well,
when the chef came in on him. But,
well, and
so
I mean,
guess
even
but I mean, being naked around somebody.
man, these
period,
people are doing a job that they chose to do. If that was something that bitch wasn't into, she could have easily declined the offer to be doing whatever she's doing. She's not under no duress, and she's not being forced to do nothing. She's a person that came and is doing. She served on the plate. She walked in and did it. He ain't had no guns in that bitch. Unless it's a motherfucker behind that camera with a pistol saying, "Bitch, walk over there." Well, no, I can't give you that. They get up every day and they come in and they making that man food that's helping that man make that content. And they getting paid from it. And they get up and do it again. I don't want to hear it. You got a choice. You ain't have to go in that bathroom and hand that man that plate. Enough's enough. My misogyny at 1,000 now. I'm sick of it. You didn't have to go in there. Dubz, you don't got to go in there and hand that man that plate. Your boss tell you to come in there and wipe his ass, you going to say, I quit.
They better not be in there wiping that nigga ass.
I ain't saying that.
I'm just
I'm just saying. And again, that's not an accusation. I'm just saying that. If your boss told you that, that's the end of that job. We'll do something else. And you know it. Mm-hmm. You got a choice. You got a case. If I quit because my boss told me to wipe his ass, I could sue them. I ain't like I'm even just helpless. Right? Are you going you got video content? Are you doing right? If it ain't this, then right, this a call. This right. This is an open and shit, huh?
yeah.
Come on, man. Respect
It's
it.
still weird though. Like,
Yeah, I can't call it weird if somebody's complying with it. It's just a different lifestyle.
so let's say you up to millions. You got a crib in the Hollywood Hills, and every morning you like to hit the remote, open up the blinds, and stare over the shit butt ass. But every morning, your butler or whatever got to come in there and ask you what you want for breakfast. That's cool.
Does he have to?
I mean, if that's your request, that's your request. Like,
No,
hey,
that's something I would like from the person I hire. Yes, something I would like from the person I hire in that scenario. Does he or she have to? I'm looking for a person that can hand me or come in there and bring me my bacon and eggs while I'm standing there butt ass naked looking at the view that I paid for. Are you the person for the job? Did you say yes? You say yes, I'm the person for the job. Then I expect you to come in there. I'm just saying.
nigga, get up like.
I expect you to come in there and ask me what kind of pancakes I want or eggs or whatever it is that you said. And that's not weird. That's a difference of lifestyle because the person is complying with it. They're fine with their job. They're probably paid handsomely, right? And they're fine with their job. If they wasn't, they could quit.
So you would order some crepes butt ass naked.
This is not what I would do.
Oh.
But I'm saying in the scenario, I'll play the game, right? But in the scenario, if that's my lifestyle, and I'm not doing anything forcibly to make people comply, I'm not threatening people, I'm not blackmailing nobody, I'm not coercing nobody, I'm not doing none of that. I'm hiring employees that know the lifestyle that I live, that say that they are down to help me further live this lifestyle the way that I'm living it. They're saying yes. I want to help you further the lifestyle the way you're living it. I want to help you be butt ass naked in front of the That's what they saying, Dubz. That's the Dubz. We got man.
So you standing there.
Accountability is a two-way street, man. I'm sick of this one-way shit. The only time life is one way is this shit. You're going to be held accountable because it's two ways. Nothing changes. Dynamic don't change because of social construct. No. I'm looking for a person.
I wake up every day at 6:30.
Right.
I open my blinds.
And with my dick out. Say it. With my dick out. Let it hang. Yeah.
Nigga looking out the window, ass crack.
Proud than a motherfucker. Looking at the shit that I created. And my butler come in and say, hey, Master Rick, what would you like today? That's the job they signed up to do. Now, if you're saying that these type of things weren't in my contract, right? And then once I got there,
you just randomly started waking
Right.
up at 6:30.
Right. Then, okay, this is what I'll say to that, right? At that point, you still had a choice to stop doing it.
Yeah.
Now the violation is in if you just do it, right? Now, one day, like this never was a thing. One day you just come in there and I'm just dick to the
nigga over there like
right, whoa, just dick to the wall.
Just
on you. And this was never a thing. Every morning when you came in, I was always in my robe, and I was always,
reading a book or
Right.
something with the lamp on over
right.
your head.
Good morning, Bittigan. Right, and it was all good. And then today you just came in like, bro, what the fuck is you on, right? But once again, at that point, this your ball's in your court, right? My boss just showed me or put his dick on me. I mean, I'm just saying scenario, right? Pause, right, if needed. But boom, now it's your ball in your court. You got A, be offended, right? Fight back, speak out about it. Tell them to put it up. If you know what I mean, just do it like that. You got B. You got, get real offended. Why I'm out of here. And boom, storm out and boom. When you got C, you can do all of those things and sue the nigga. You can D. You can punch a nigga in the face and then do all of that.
Well, they probably hired them niggas with NDAs anyway.
Right,
so.
but you got E. No, NDAs do not cover violations of law.
Oh.
Nope, never have. Can't NDA your way out of a violation of law. Fact. So E. Well, you got E. Right? Just same shit. Oh. That's new. Good morning. What would you like to eat? If you do E, at that point, don't want to hear it. Because you just told me it's okay for me to do this. So tomorrow when I wake up with my dick out, don't be like, is this a thing? Huh? Right? You gotta, people gotta be expected to do what they're supposed to do when they want the results that they supposed to want. And and until we get to putting people in that type of stratosphere in terms of how we viewing our vantage point, we always have these problems with saying shit like that. But that was just something that came to me, man. Niggas been doing weird shit on me, but
nigga butt ass. Let me get the s'mores crate with a crab cake, Benedict.
And if you go get that shit and bring it back, I don't want to hear your shit. Don't tell me how you had bills to pay this, that, and the third, because, well, if anything, you're supposed to went got your phone, took a picture of it for extra proof, and then got the fuck up out of there, because you can sue this person for violations, hostile work environment, sexual harassment. Oh, just a myriad of things. And make whatever you was going to make from that job, plus more. Easily.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. Right? And typically people that do stuff have a pattern of it, so if you do it, like the whole thing, right? But, hey, now that doesn't mean everybody has that confrontational bone in their body, so I'm not going to dismiss people that wouldn't. I'm just saying that I can't listen to it the same because you made it okay. I want word of people, you got to fight back. You coming in there delivering that man plates in that fucking, that's your job.
Yeah.
Then that's your job. Dubz, I don't be walking around handing niggas plates with their dick out. That's not my job. That's not your job. Never was your job. Huh. So it's kind of like a choice, huh? Huh. Crazy how that work, ain't it? See, I've been doing all this complex thinking. And I had to realize, no, you got to simple. Let's get back to the root of it.
So if a nigga was like, hey, man, I need you to come through $1 million for the year.
But
just come in and take my breakfast order, no matter what condition I'm in. And you got a meal guaranteed.
Can I do it? Look, I'm not homosexual in the slightest. I don't care nothing about that. I've been in several locker rooms, all of that. Like, this is, like, I'm not. The nigga that say he finna come in and do nothing crazy to me, he said, hey, for $1 million, I want you to be my butler. Okay. For $1 million? 1-0-0-0-0-0-0-0-0, and let's take his breakfast order, no matter the state of you in, whether he drunk, like what? I don't care about that. Nigga, I put clothes on a nigga. No home, like I just bro for $1 million, bro. Do you understand? There's people that are males and females that are already home caretakers.
Yeah.
That have to do exactly that. Have to bathe people.
And they don't get paid.
And they don't get paid $1 million. They have to bathe people. They have to take care of people. They have to and a lot of times they are not as mobile as this guy. So they're really having to get into the, as they say, the thick of it. There people out here at the white people ass. What are you talking about?
You put somebody on a toilet and they shit on you?
Right. Piss on you. Bro, what? All I gotta do is come in here, nigga standing in front of his window and I ain't gotta look at this nigga dick. I don't give a fuck. For $1 million? I don't give a motherfuck, Dubz, for $1 million. Dubz, for $1 million. Niggas getting paid 50, 60,000. What are you talking about? For that job. That's what I mean by getting back to the common sense of it all. Let's be real. Now, niggas gonna go on there exaggerating rants. I get it. Oh, Pope, you the Rick. Nigga, be fucking for real.
It's $1
I'm
million.
gonna get $1 million a year. That means I'm gonna be getting paid $88,000 a month. $88K a month. You asking me, would I take a nigga breakfast order whether he had on clothes or not every morning as his butler for $88,000 a month? This is a comical question to me. Like, be for fucking real.
You know niggas gonna be like, hey, man, my dignity couldn't.
Bro, and respect to that. I'm not saying
Nigga, you make
I'm not
$13 right now.
Well, no, I'm not even saying that. I'm saying don't compromise your dignity if that's what your dignity is integrated into. That's not what my dignity is integrated into. I've had to take care of old people. I've had to already do all this shit. My grandma had dementia. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, what? For $88K a month?
Walk in. You want that? All right,
Eggs,
that.
nigga, I'm gonna make sure the order right. No, I'm gonna take pride in my shit. I'm gonna be doing this job like I mean it.
And then go home for the rest of the day. Next door to the sneakers.
I'm getting $88K a month, man. What?
Ballin'.
Fuck, to my niggas dignity. No, I'm not up in this bitch doing no porn and no shit like that. You ain't saying no scenario where a nigga trying to get weird.
Yeah.
Or nothing like that. Just a regular scenario where a nigga said no matter the condition I'm in, cool. A nigga might be drunk one night. Again, this is a common thing. You gotta understand. Most butlers, especially when they live in butlers with these rich people, they're these people's family and stuff. So this is something that's common. The party boy, you see it in every movie.
The nigga come in the crib
Right,
throwing up.
high off coke and high off whatever else. And he passed out in the bathroom and they have to get
Or
him
in the
up.
driveway.
Right, and put him in the shower, butt naked. Right? Put him in the shower, get him out the shower with the towel on him, walk him to his room, pull out his pajamas, make him put them on. He drunk the whole time, fall on the bed. Boom. We just seen the movie, What did y'all talk for $88K? What? Come on, huh? And I know, like I said, I know what niggas gonna say. I'm just saying. Come on, huh? At least in my mind, come on, huh?
That's an easy bag.
Right. Like, for me, now, like I said, for the next nigga, I'm not even knocking a nigga. I'm not saying your dignity is tied to that, and that's something you wouldn't do. Right? I was making me a drink. I ain't really gonna make no more of that. But if that's something you couldn't do, hey, more respect to you, and you're correct. That's how you feel. But yeah, that's not something that's a hang up for me. And I don't work with elderly people before, And I've worked with young kids in like the trouble home, trouble youth shit, et cetera, where niggas is on that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Where they might try to throw some piss on you. You gotta know. You know what I mean? Or some bullshit like that. You know them juvenile homes, all that shit. Mm-hmm. I've done all that. What you mean? It's the easiest $90,000 a month I ever made. That I never made.
Bowling.
Who the fuck? What? You niggas retarded?
Flying high like Jim Jones, baby.
I done done all of that, all the spitting, all listen, they taught me restraint holds. They taught me, you see what I'm saying? Like I got all of it. I was CPR certified. All that, Dubz. All that. Like real life behavioral, working in them clinics and shit. The nigga with the white coat. That nigga, all that. What you mean? It's easy.
See what this do.
Shit, by now, that bitch made a ton of ice. Shit, I'll take a little bit. I ain't do nothing but mixed up. I ain't do nothing but posted.
Hit it with a little splash. It's all right.
What else
Not
you
too
got?
bad. All right, so Yellow Beezy was in court the other day. Got his bond reduced from $2 million to I think it was $750,000. Damn it, man. I set myself up with that one.
Oh yeah. So yeah, with the jinx, we get on them too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I set myself up with that one, but $750,000 for the bond.
Yeah.
As far as I know, he's still locked up, but it's been a crazy week as far as that story go, cause niggas is back out here wilding.
What you mean?
Like, so the dude that they saying did it, Keywan White, I don't know if he's saying that he didn't do it, cause in an interview that like popped back up, it was like it wasn't him that got out the car. Cause if you seen that video that came out, it was the same video that was released, but it looked a little different from the original one because this one is like way more clear. They don't show like what happened, but like they show like the car that the dude hopped out of, and then Mo3 in the Honda, and he get out and then he run to the other side and then he take off, and you don't see what happened after that. But like Keywan was saying that wasn't him because he not that tall. He
I mean,
So I don't know who the snitch might be because they saying that the other dude.
well, without a snitch, this case is nothing. Let's be clear. Without a snitch, this case is nothing. Because I seen them saying something about they got like a tap or something, and Yellow Beezy pulled 40,000 out of his account. Yeah. That could be for anything. I'm a rapper. I don't have to prove what I did with the 40,000. Now it would be helpful for the case for me to prove it, but I don't have to prove that. It's not something that's like, aha.
Yeah.
Like, did the other nigga show you the reception of the 40,000? Was he able to prove he was paid the 40,000? Did y'all get the bills back that said that this was the money he got from the bank and he gave it to this dude? That's literally nothing.
Yeah.
It just sounds good to the public. Like, oh, they got him 3 days after Mo 3. He pulled out 40,000. For a nigga with $100,000 worth of jewelry on? Since when has it been uncommon for rappers to pull large sums of money out their account for nothing else but the flex? Nigga go and pull 40, 50,000 out their account just to put it on their motherfucker home.
Yeah. I went back and I started like looking at some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like with the snitching shit, like if you would have did it a little bit cleaner, like I don't know if you guilty or innocent, you know what I'm saying? That ain't for me to decide. But cleanliness is next to godliness, you know what I'm saying? And
What you mean?
the neater you do shit,
Well, I don't feel like anything was done necessarily sloppy. The niggas that's involved has been, what they've been, but that was always the risk. Anybody you do business with has the propensity to be like, you know what? I'm in a jam, I'm gonna roll on it. And they don't gotta be before niggas say, oh, you did business with some nigga you ain't even know. Well, until that's all the fucking mafia families and shit that was telling on their goddamn sons and daughters. You know what I mean? Like, it don't really matter. Like, the length of time don't matter. How long y'all know them? Don't niggas just snitched on their brothers. Cut that time. On their literal blood, we grew up together, ate every meal together, did every struggle together, started in the streets together, was together at almost every juncture of our life. Snitch on them niggas. Yeah. So a new nigga and an old nigga got the same amount of risk in my eyes.
I don't think it's over yet, though.
That's what I'm saying. So that was always the risk. Because he could have got his cousin from his blood brother that he raised. And them niggas will flip on you. You could have literally saved this nigga. He could have been a gutter baby. I'm talking about not metaphorically. I mean, you literally found this nigga in a dumpster somewhere. And they'll snitch on you. So... you could have literally found him in a dumpster, picked him out of the dumpster, saved him, raised him to health, told him the story every day of his life, and he'll still snitch on you if that's what's in it.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit of arrogance on everybody that played a part in this shit. Like, but I mean, it is what it is. Like,
I mean, yeah, no, it's
you sign up for what you get.
It's definitely a bunch of arrogance. It's definitely a bunch of way too much talking. Because, like, I seen they was talking to everybody. What tripped me out about the whole situation is this is why I don't like a lot of social media shit now, because they literally got this mind frame to frame everything. So it's like, yeah, let's get him. He's super guilty. And it's like, no. Like, I get it. If he broke the law, he should get whatever he get if they can prove it. But me championing him going to jail, being from the city, knowing Mo3 done made songs, rapping about this nigga whole. They got a comparison video where Yellow Beezy is in a sling on a Breakfast Club telling his story on how he got shot, and Mo3 has a literal song that you could almost match to the fucking video.
Multiple.
No, but it's one specific song where they literally did a side by side, and literally everything that Yellow Beezy says in the interview, they stop it right when he says it, they play the song. It is literally like, caught that fuck nigga at the light. I seen him on the right. Seen him on the right. I dashed, bam, shot him. His car spinned out. Like, and then it go back to the Breakfast Club, and it's like, so I got shot, and then I felt something hit my arm, and so like I lost control of the car, and the car spent. Then I peeled off on that nigga. Really like, and it's literally like that. Like it's like that.
But he was like that though.
And he was really like that. So like that's why. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I hate. Cause then it's like, okay, now y'all get this street politics with this fake virtue signal and this fake justice mantra in dogma. It ticks me because it's like, yeah, he needs to pay for what he did to Mo3. It's like, nigga, Mo3 shot this nigga first.
Well, I mean,
of course, I mean, I'm just saying.
If they would have left Roy Lee alone, then.
Well, and that's what make it all whole shit, right? Because all this started because.
Oh, yeah, for real.
But that ain't what popped it out. Roy Lee called them niggas' hands out on the fade and shit like that. And niggas didn't want the fade. It sprayed that nigga up. And that's what got all this ball rolling. Just because the nigga didn't shoot the fade. So, going back to the earlier segment, shout out to Aaron the Plumber, man. Because at least he will take the fade. And he about that life. He will take the fade. He ain't running from no fade. He ain't running from no fade. But yeah, no, it's an uphill battle still. Cause like I said, once they drop that hammer on you, boy, at least they think they got you, even if they don't. And that's the unfortunate part. So it's still a what if, big what if. But him getting that significant bar reduction is significant in terms of indications of how they viewing the whoa. But like I said, unless, like I said, they gonna need the snitches is what make this a case. Otherwise, all this is rap bull. The snitches gotta be able to, and the thing is, they gotta. Well, they don't gotta, cause you know how this shit go. But they should have to prove a connection to Yellow Beezy and these people that is of significance. And I'm not certain how they would be able to do that past this guy's opinion and what he's saying.
Yeah. And them having pictures together ain't really shit either.
Right. So, like, they'd have to have some text messages, some phone calls, some wiretaps, et cetera, which I don't think they have. I don't think they've stated one. You see what I'm saying? I think this is literally we need to get both of these guys to flip on him, and we're going to give them corroborate this story.
Yeah. That's some shit right there, man. What? I had if you watch the cruise vlog, like when we hit Galveston, like it's a Mo3 song playing in the background, and we was listening to that shit in like February. So like from that point on, like I've been breaking down to net, like, hey, this is what happened from here to here to here. So when that nigga Beezy got picked up last week, I was like, damn, that was crazy. And she had texted me and was like, hey, and I was like, see, like, the niggas mapped out. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's like what we was talking about with the social media shit.
I mean, have they caught up with Trap Boy Freddy yet?
He been in and out. He out now. He dropped a new song last week. You know what I'm saying? He pulled up. It might have been like a Bentley or a Rolls Royce, all white, hopped out, and was like one of the little board shit.
Yeah.
Be sitting right here, like the little color pad shit. It was like a little bit bigger than that sitting there, and the nigga was sitting there like fucking with it, and he rapping, and I'm just like, why, bro? Like, it's your time to chill back and just play the background. You don't have to make an announcement right now.
You gotta capitalize out that fame,
But why? If the rap don't mean that much to you, like you keep saying, like,
because being braggadocious does. See, one thing I've noticed about all the street niggas is they just like every other nigga, bro. And I mean that from a history standpoint, not everyday people. They want their story told. See, when people do something against the grain, or which is typically what people deem a success, right? Is when you boss up something that's against the grain, right? Like what status quo, and then you do something above status quo. That's how you become that quote successful. You in the streets and you done trapped out the bando for 10 straight years. No arrests, no convictions, no nothing. And you done watched countless, and I mean countless, can't even remember them all. Niggas die in the streets. Niggas get arrested, knocked to the feds, life, 32 years, 22 years, 15, 12. You get it. But you, not you, you out here. You was that nigga then, you that nigga now. The fucked up part about the streets is, it's done in secrets, dark. You one of the greatest niggas of all time, as far as the street shit go. And you basically unheard of for the majority of people. You gonna be the greatest story never told. Niggas can't live with that. That's why you get the John Gotti's, all these rappers, all these rappers. I'm not gonna put it on black people. The John Gotti's, the Frank Lucases, right? You can go to any ethnicity, whatever, because y'all got to know. I did this shit. I'm that nigga. I'm the one that did it.
yeah, I didn't do it for nothing. Like,
I'm the one. It's me. I'm the one that got away with it. It's me.
they sent me on all these missions. The nigga that you looking up to wouldn't be shit without me.
And I was successful.
Yeah,
And I'm watching the world just move. And they not glorifying none of this. I'm one of the baddest niggas in the world. All my ops got dealt with. All my problems were ceased. I ain't get them to make money and stay out the way.
yeah.
I'm him. You got to know about it. Somebody got to tell my story. I need that notoriety.
Yeah, because even when niggas snitch, you probably don't want to see them niggas in person.
But and that be most of the time situation. That's why
Because nigga let it talk shit about the bull and let that nigga run up.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's what happened to the game because see, it used to be when it was a snitch, it was usually a bitch ass nigga that was flipping to start to be kingpins, etc. Then it was a free fall. So you got niggas that was enforcers, like you just said. Somebody like Sammy the Bull, who done did 19 fucking murders, documented. That could be a snitch. It's a real killer. A real deal, for real, will take your life. Don't care about it. 19 in, this is a regular day at the office.
I know how to get away with it.
19 in, this is a regular day at the office, dog. Like, you got to think like 10 in.
How you want it done?
Right. 10 in, you're still, you feel what I'm saying? You 10 in, you still got 9 more to go. 10 bodies up. Like, this is nothing. Like, you don't even care when they scream no more.
Yeah, probably after the first 3, it's like
Right, this is, right, you feel what I'm saying? Like, the first one was like, wow. Second one, like, this crazy. I could do this. Third one's like, okay, this is for me. Fourth, fifth,
this the
sixth,
bag
seventh,
right here,
You
like.
feel me? You back, you on your shit. By the 10th nigga, this is just you.
Make it clean.
Right. This is just you. You just a nigga that make people disappear. 19 in, this is literally like picking up a piece of tissue or something like that. You don't even see faces no more.
You only got me because you got somebody else. So now,
You don't even see faces no more. You just do it. There's nothing to it. Easy work.
they don't got no updates on Scooter.
Shit, I don't say he did.
Yeah.
Think he died. I think the police killed him. Which, again, they gotta have to explain some shit. But ultimately, he still dead, so that's still gonna be, it ain't gonna matter much. But like I said, it had to be some crazy shit. Gotta be some crazy shit, right? Can't not be some crazy shit.
That's crazy, bro. Like, I'm definitely gonna have to check out some of his shit. Cause I done heard the name a lot, but I never really checked him out like that. So I gotta do some research.
This whole shit, you say you a hit, man. I do what I want. You do what you can. I stashed away a meal just in case shit don't go as planned.
I heard that before.
Yeah.
I don't be knowing niggas. Names
That's
and
your school.
niggas like, cause it's like so much music out there now, bro. Like, you could hear some shit that you like and don't know who it is, and that's fucked up. Yeah, I gotta hear what happened with that, bro, cause especially if he like one of Future dudes, like that'll be like one of Drake homies or something.
Right, that's what I'm saying. This is the big. This is definitely not gonna be like, unless it's some open and shut shit. This is not gonna be one of them situations where it just goes like, oh, shit that happened. Cause like it ain't just Young Scooter's like Future's man. Like Young Scooter was his own man, a well respected, renowned figure of Atlanta, a wealthy man, by all accounts. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't, y'all didn't kill. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and I think the cops in Atlanta would kind of be familiar with who.
right? Like, this is not a trap nigga that y'all just shot running around. Like, no, this matters. It has to be answers. This is the city of Atlanta. Y'all just killed one of the figures of the city of Atlanta.
Some crazy shit, man.
What else we got?
So last week, Net reminded me that we gotta create content for this streaming service, right? And I announced it on here, and then like I completely forgot about that shit. So I wanted to see, like, have it ever been a time where it was like you had the opportunity to do something and you might have like either like blew it off because you didn't think it would be like beneficial, or it might have been beneficial and you might have thought about doing it, but you just had so much shit going on that you just like put it to the side
Of course.
when it probably could have.
Me? I do that all the time. It's called like ADHD or some shit or something like that. But you know, yeah, I do it all the time. That's why I have like set up routines and shit. Otherwise, I fall off. No, I'm very prone to, but it's only to a certain degree, and stuff that I think about that matters to me doesn't change. So it's the additional things to add on that get like, I don't care.
I was real excited about that shit when we first did it, and I was just like, hell yeah. But then I don't know. I guess I was doing like a lot of shit, so it was just like it might have like fell to the background, and I ain't even really like think about it. But now that she put it back on my mind, I was like, nigga, I could take over that shit.
Oh shit, I'm down for whatever. Like I said, that's more your realm. Plus, you don't even like when I try to do the other shit anyway. It's like you think you Gilly or something. But yeah, so I don't never care. You know that. I just show up. Like I don't care. Sure, why not? I'm not one of those, you know. I just do, bro. So a lot of times shit is easier, way easier. It's like, okay, well, we just gonna do that. Because I don't really gotta show up. Let's do it. So that I'm saying that to say, you know, a lot of times like shit, you tell me this shit, it's like, oh, okay, thank you for informing me. I will be on notice for when this starts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it.
Yeah, because a lot of the times I just pull the trigger and be like, hey,
Right, so
I'll
it's
let you know what I'm about to do, and then I just do it.
Show up. So it's like,
So,
okay,
yeah.
that's, sure. I don't disagree. If I don't disagree, then why would I stand in the way of it? You know, that's how I look at it. Because if I disagree, niggas know when I disagree. I disagree loud, right? I disagree well. Let's put it like that. So if I ain't disagree, I'm just shut up, bro. You ain't gotta tell me twice, because I ain't retarded. Why you tell me, oh, because, boom, telling me, oh, yeah, we gonna do this, okay, boom, that's totally different than what we gonna do. When we start doing what we gonna do, just tell me that. Then I'll do that. I always rocked it.
Well, I always try to give you, like, a couple weeks ago, we was talking about the new cameras, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna get lights first. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's not really too much longer after that. Then I just got to research what I want to do.
Right, no, shit, I wasn't rushing. I was just saying shit. Wasn't enough for me to remind you, in my mind. Everybody usually told me for. We gotta start doing this streaming shit. What the fuck I'm reminding you that you told me that we gotta start doing this streaming shit for?
We will start a streaming channel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real soon.
That's what I'm saying. Right. So you see
I just got to get my setup
you see how you
together.
say using definite words like will, right? So why I gotta remind a nigga that saying we will start a streaming service? These niggas saying that we do. I ain't even. He just told me I'm doing it.
I'm trying to get you on the game, bro, because them niggas be.
No, which I said I was down with. Somebody shit. Let's do it. But to say my shit.
That nigga Trey into the game, and I gotta ask him how that shit going, cause I'll probably game a little bit too, but I'll probably do most of my shit with like music and shit.
Right.
Cause with them, it's not like YouTube where you gotta have like the rights to play it or whatever. You could just get on that shit and like play that shit. Probably a little mix or some shit. But Trey setup looked pretty. Did you see it? He put it in the group chat. Like that hoe was pretty decent. It's a nice start. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to that nigga JJ. That nigga got engaged last week.
What?
Yeah.
See, that's how that shit look for me. I don't know why. That's how it look. That means nothing to me.
He got an iPhone too. That shit came up better for me, I think.
That shit means nothing. I see that. I was like, that nigga recording. We'll forget a new phone.
Yeah. It's about that time. You know what I'm saying? My wallet paid its dues. That motherfucker has paid his dues. Like,
Oh yeah, that wallet was wow. Talk about a nigga that can hold on to things. That wallet was just whew. Everything is just everything that happened in this nigga life was in that wallet. Oh, it was like this thick. I said, oh God. I was like, why you sitting on this? Like, that don't hurt your back or nothing? It was a literal, like, elevated surface down there. Let me sit like this at all times. You gonna give yourself scoliosis, that motherfucker. But no,
yeah, but
definitely got to get into the streaming brands, and then definitely got to get into the endorsements and things like that. Glad Hemper just hit me up, so we're gonna see what's cracking with that, and then we'll go from there.
yeah. I do want to announce that Netflix is a joke. It's like every 2 years, so they didn't do it this year, but they are setting it up for next year. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how many people want to go, Airbnb on me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just gotta book their flights and.
You saying where? North Carolina?
No, it's Netflix is a joke is in LA. So
And this one is when?
End of April, early May of next year.
Let's see. Okay, next week. Okay, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna throw out a few invitations, and depending on how many people want to go, you know what I'm saying, I'll definitely.
This year in May. That's why I have. But it's next year. That's easy.
Yeah. So like once they announce the dates, you know what I'm saying, we could figure out when we gonna go out there and shit. Everybody don't really have to see the same comedians and shit. Like if you want to see some other shows that we don't want to see, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get niggas out there for real. So
Shit, no. This shit sound lit. Like I said,
it's definitely fire. You know what I'm saying? And it's legal out there. So
true. Can't get no OG though. Cry shine what they did to the sky.
I'm trying to go out there and grab some of that marathon. They got it set up. They got the cinnamon toast crunch.
What, just a strain?
That's one of they That's one of they things from the dispensary, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. There's a couple of dispensaries I go out there and fuck with for like different shit. 'Cause some of them is like real good with the edibles, and some of them is good with like net like getting a shit where you can like flavor your water. But she be getting too fucked up off that shit. She be going to sleep like a mother.
THC?
Yeah.
You don't even move. You just point it in a bit like crystal light. No,
In a smart water and
Right.
be sleep.
slump. She drunk 3,500 milligrams of water. THC. Yeah. You got so many. Nobody like, I'm gonna shut down now. I'm good, actually. I don't want to do any of these things you thought about.
Yep. Man, we was supposed to go see the comedian dude, Mike Murphy. I was hitting him up and he was like, I'm gonna be performing here. And it was like right around the corner from the hotel we was staying at. So we could like literally just like walk out this bitch and walk around the corner and be right there. Nigga, she poured that shit up in that water before we went to dinner, and like right after dinner, she was like, I gotta go to the room. I was
I just plus the kick in, yeah, it's a wrap. You go by yourself?
I wanted to, but
Yeah, you mad for real. Wife can't go, can't experience it without her. I get it. Not gonna be one of my hangups, but I get it. My bitch drank 3,500 milligrams of THC. Go there to get the ice. Well, I'm gonna tell you how it went.
oh, I be going outside sometimes. But for that one, I was like, all right, I know he going on at this time, and we already had went to dinner late, so I was like, all right, I could walk around there and I could probably catch that nigga, but I'm probably not gonna be able to do it. And then that nigga hit me, and he was like, hey,
you just a good nigga. You rationalize your way out of wanting to go for your life.
he had hit me up. He was like, hey, bro, I was in and I was out, so like shit, it was all good.
It just worked out perfect. This was saying, but you rationalize your way out of your life, and that's fine. You know what I mean? That's all you did. You sat there. He was like, if I tried it now, it's like if she would have been up and ready for it, it wouldn't have mattered if he was gonna be
No.
out there.
Cause I just went up to the rooftop for a little bit while she was
No,
out.
you ain't want to leave her. I get it. You know what I mean? And be able to check on her, etc. I get it. What's the time? Well, my bitch better know better than that. Cause no sirski. If I say I'm finna go do something, you know I'm finna go do it.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Unique Red in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna slide back down there and we gonna put some work in, man. Like, oh no, I think she might be one of them ones, man. That was pretty much all I had, bro. Like, I'll probably slide back down to the town in a couple weeks. It's a sleeper city in the state.
That's what
man.
you call it, the tone.
That's what they call it.
Instead they call it another tone. I did have one subject. Would you get a chance to see that video of the dude telling his son not to play with the girl toys?
No, but I've heard of this scenario before.
This video.
I think he's just gonna play with his sisters, bro.
He said, "Before I take you to a pack, boy." What you think? I wanted to get your opinion.
On the cool, I think he just wanted to play with his sisters. Like my son, he the oldest, so like a lot of his leftover toys, like the girls would just like play with, like shit that he wouldn't play with no more. Like they a couple years younger than him, and they pretty much in the same situation as him, but it's reverse. It's 3 girls and 1 boy. He got 3 girls. Well, he the youngest one, or he one of the youngest, I guess. So,
What?
I don't know. They outnumber him, so they probably got more toys than him. So for him to interact with them, then he probably gotta join in on some shit that they doing, just like my girls had to do if they wanted to interact with their brother. If he over here doing this, then shit, nigga, I got a truck in my hand and we going in circles. It's not a doll. It ain't a fucking journal or no shit that girls play with. Like shit, I'm interacting with my people and this what we doing. Yeah, he might be trying to be over masculine just because he on stream or something, saying like, "Hey, I told you not to do that," but it ain't shit you could do about it, bro. This nigga got 3 sisters.
Do you think that's weird or
You had kids back to back to back to back like that.
That's what the caption said. The caption said, "This is strange. The father is a weirdo, and the mom's lack of response is also concerning." Understand? You know? So what do you think of that?
Where was the mom at?
She laying right there.
Oh, that's the mom? Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought that was a kid. So it's 2. Oh, he the oldest. I mean, he's still playing with his younger sister, so I couldn't get mad at my son for, like, playing with Cadence and Anaya like that. Like, if he wanted to interact with his sisters, and on the cool, if they not crying, then you could stream perfectly. That nigga doing his job, keeping the younger ones entertained.
So do you think that it's an issue that he's saying don't play with girl toys specifically as a boy?
In the situation, yeah. Because it's not like he by himself playing with girl toys. He's engaging with his sisters.
Okay, I can fuck with that.
Playing with toys. So it's not like your son just pulled out a Barbie out of nowhere and he the only person in the crib. Like his mom is laying on the couch, his 2 sisters is right there, and they doing shit. Like if he don't want to be isolated away from women while you streaming, then he's gonna do whatever they doing.
Right.
And he could play a role in that. Nigga, like, I don't know. Like,
do you think it's some merit to him finding his own things to do?
I mean, he can, but I mean, he's probably like 3 or 4 at the most. So, like,
I only got 5 at the most.
that's a small 5.
Well, funny Mike had a big nigga.
Yeah, but kids normally when they coming up, it's once you hit a certain grade where you start falling behind everybody else. But for the most part, everybody the same size for the most part. But yeah, that nigga, he took it a little too far. If you wanted him to have his own shit, then you probably should have set him up with his routine before you started streaming. So you didn't have to try to protect yourself to be like, hey, nigga, don't be in the background of my stream playing with girl toys. Because that's probably the most important part to him. It ain't that his kid is engaging with his sisters like he's supposed to is, hey nigga, you fist to have niggas commenting weird shit because you in the back playing with girl toys. Already told you about that shit. Well, nigga, your sperm should have shot out all dudes and it wouldn't have been no girl toys in the crib.
So you feel like it's an overcompensation?
Yep.
To a degree.
Most def. Because, shit, like, till this day, like, my son be in his room most of the time doing his own thing, but, like, when it's time for him to interact with his sisters, he not gonna neglect that shit to be masculine. Like, nigga, if his mom tell him, hey, nigga, we in here and we making Christmas cookies, that nigga finna go out there and make Christmas cookies with his sister, nigga. Like, yeah, that did not do shit. I did not pour anything in here. I did hear something fall, but yeah, nigga. Hey, let me get a little bit of that too, shit. I already got some of that. I'm ready for it. I got a spoon too. Bloop, 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 bloop. You got some of this?
Nope.
Oh, you need some rum too.
You need some what?
Some rum. And a splash of that lime.
It's a complicated drink.
It's like a long rum.
You gotta remember a lot of ingredients have a lot of ingredients. This too? Feels that? This is a 5-part drink of different ingredients. Oh yeah. Now, I do feel you on your point. This is what I will say. I respect your points a lot more than anybody else I've talked to about this.
I got kids, bro.
No.
I already know how that shit go. Like,
Not just that, but I was a kid myself. Stuff like that. Now, the way you look at it, you got a very unique vantage point. Not just because you got kids, but I think it's because of how person you are. Because, again, this was not, none of these points that you pointed out are stuff I've heard. And I went viral several times.
I just posted it. I mean, I just talked about how I felt like my son would.
Like, no. I'm saying.
Because with me,
no, I'm saying I made some tweets about this, and niggas been running spaces for 3 days about that topic.
Because I got 2 other brothers and a sister, so it was the opposite of his scenario. So like my sister was the youngest one, so like she had her own shit, and we was all like old enough, like age wise, away from her to where like we wouldn't play with her shit without her, like, cause her shit was like toddler shit. So if we playing with her, like, we have to play with the toys that she could play with because we way older than her.
No. So so this is what I will say. As a boy that grew up with one sister, no, two sisters at a time, but mostly one sister. I have played with her and had my role in some little game or something like that. It usually wasn't me having a Barbie doll or nothing like that, though. Swear to God. And I was raised by an old black woman, so not even the misogynistic father say you can't do it. Well, it just wasn't something that appealed to me, right? It just wasn't. For whatever reason, I'm saying. But I think nature, right? Because like how they say, you're not born gay, you just are gay, right? I think it's the same way for heterosexuality, right? I think you just do stuff.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Right, and
well, my 4-year-old already thinks she fits to get married to somebody.
Right, and it'd be like, and they'd be about that
like nigga, that is not your boyfriend,
right?
Bro.
Right, with like in her mind, like you shitting me. It's my nigga, and it's like, and it was like that. Right, I was hunching, and kind of, you know what I mean. We was hunting. We was doing, to catch a girl, get a girl, shit. Nigga, we don't even know what we supposed to be doing. All we know is, we hunting. And we did that shit, maybe kiss or something like that. Early on, like way in the game. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that they ain't hypersexual or nothing. I'm just saying that like a lot of kids do a lot of explorative things when they're very young. And they're not anything that's I would consider negative because they don't do anything like what we think about. Because I think people forget that because we're older, that we forget how it was as a kid. Like we didn't even, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't trying to get my dick sucked for real. Now we might have been over there doing some bullshit, but I wasn't really trying to get my dick sucked. Like that, what? That wasn't a thing. It never crossed my mind. It wasn't. We was playing catch a girl to get a girl. We chasing after the girl. You might catch her, pinch on the butt or something. It's ooh, and that's it. And you out of there. Like it wasn't no.
And I didn't. I guess I see what you're saying because like when I moved up here, I was in like the 2nd grade, and in my hometown we only lived. When I was real small, we stayed in apartments. But when I could go outside, like, we was in a house. So when we moved up here, we was in an apartment. So like, after school, niggas can actually go outside,
and congregate with the people.
Niggas at the playground.
And once you leave kids by themselves, they just do stuff. Not because I had seen nobody do it, just do stuff. We just try stuff with kids. We explored. And again, none of this, I'm not talking about nothing, crazy or nothing. I'm talking about kids being kids. And I'm only saying that in regards to, I don't think that, so when I watched that video, the issue I took was the caption, not the video. The video has its own set of things to discuss, right? But the caption was like, the mom's weird, and this is strange behavior. And I'm like, how is this strange? Like, this is, strange means it's peculiar or unfamiliar, right? All y'all grew up with a mama saying, boy, if you don't get off there, I'm going to knock you. Boy, if you don't get up, I'll take you out this world. I'll bring you here and say, oh, just because that happened doesn't mean it makes you right. You know what I'm saying? No, but y'all said it was strange. That's my issue. I'm not saying that, oh, yeah, he should be talking to a little boy like that. I'm not even saying that he's supposed to participate like that. Y'all acting like y'all don't understand his style of parenting and that he's a bad parent because he doesn't choose the way to parent that you parent is where I'm taking the issue. Because he didn't do anything to harm that boy. Furthermore, this is the question I asked.
Oh, no, he might not be harming him physically, but mentally it's like, all right, bro. I'm trying to
more than him not being in the home.
Sometimes you could do more damage
More
than.
do you think he's harming him more than not being in the home? Yes or no?
Off that, I can't judge. For real. No, you can't. I'm a parent, bro.
I'm not saying that off that you can. I'm saying, is that something? Because that's what they were promoting. They're saying he's strange, and the mother is weird for not doing anything to check him. Right? Which is ultimately what? The mother's saying what you can and can't do with my child. And that's what all the sentiments came to be. When I'm not speaking just from my opinion. Again, the shit went viral once again.
I mean, it's only been one time where Ned was like, "All right, man, you might have went too hard." I mean, both of us done said that shit to each other.
It's behind closed doors as far as checking, right? But no, they said.
I mean, it would be behind closed doors if he wasn't streaming.
No. It would be behind closed doors if they wasn't in front of the kids. Y'all shouldn't be discussing things that y'all disagree on as far as how you handle the kids in front of the kids. But to take it where I'm going, as far as the parents' style, you can disagree with that all day. Those sentiments were ultimately like, this is my children, and what I say goes. And
at the end of the day, it is what it is. You can't tell a nigga how to raise their kids. They with them every day. So.
No, I'm saying this was the sentiments as far as what the women were replying as far as to me. They were saying, like, basically, he was talking too rough to the child, et cetera, et cetera. Which, again, I understand that there's soft parents out there. I fuck with it. I can't wait for my child to bully your children. I mean that. I'm never going to punish him. I mean that. I'm going to still teach him how to be a go-getter, but I'm going to teach him how to bully y'all children. Because y'all raising weak kids, and I want them to understand that they weak. 100. Take that to the bank. I think what I'm getting at is it's a commonality these days to paint this caricature of the black man as this unfit person that just doesn't understand this, that, and the third. Like, everybody got to be a psychology expert. Like, niggas wasn't kids. Right? Now, that's where I'm going back to, where the way he's talking might be a little bit brash for your taste.
Yeah, but he was probably raised different, though. He from, like,
Right.
BR, right? Or Monroe.
Exactly.
Or, yeah, them niggas.
So he's raised.
They different out there.
Have an ideology different, the way they talk to their kids. Not just him, his mama, his sisters.
Yeah.
Everybody in his family gonna talk to him different than what y'all used to.
Yeah.
In Louisiana, they say shit to a nigga they love, like, boy, shut your pussy ass up before I bat you in the mouth.
Yeah.
You crazy as hell.
I'll be like, man, come on, bitch. Like
right. They be like, what's up with your bitch? What you on, bitch? This is my motherfucking nigga right here. In the BR. You know, like, they talk very different. Not just him. And that's what I'm saying. They singled it out. That was my issue. You gotta say, this video got tens of millions of views.
Yeah.
Of people, see what I'm saying? Of saying, like, this dude is strange. It's like, bro. Like,
Louisiana people just in general talk to each other different. And it's all respect. But like,
it be super love. Fuck respect. A nigga that love you gonna be like, what's up, bitch? What's up with you, round? Where you been at? What you on? This my mother. Like, nigga. A nigga that's like, boy, that's your nigga. You gonna be like, what's up, bitch? Now, we can debate the semantics of if
that makes it right or wrong all day, but this is a cultural thing. We're not finna sit up here and act like he's talking in a way that is unusual. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because y'all deeming him strange. The mother's weird, right? This makes them questionable as parents, right? They need to be looked into as to how they parent. This is that and the third. His grandma talked just like this. His mama talked just like this. His I'm talking about the women. His cousins talk just like this, right? You ever talk to a New Orleans chick and she wants some dick or something? They is not shy. They say what they mean. They say what they think. That shit lame. You hear me? Like, they don't care, right? Kevin Gates is famous for his interviews and his opinion because of the way he talk. In our reality, Kevin Gates ain't that unusual. Not in Baton Rouge. He's unusual for the raps he can put together and et cetera. And then you add it to the life story. So I'm not saying he's not a very extraordinary person. But I'm saying his vernacular and stuff like that, some of the stuff he says, not all the stuff, some of that stuff is completely original and unique to him, right? And that's what makes him different from everybody. But there's a large portion, like this. I'm all the way retarded. I'm a dog out here. Nigga ain't gonna never say he stuck his dick. Like niggas, it's niggas that think and talk like that. A lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them that talk like that. To the point that you can't call it societally immoral, in my opinion, because society is the structure under which people follow what's right and wrong.
That's how they move in the boot, bro.
Bro,
Like,
so if it's status quo,
from Shreveport to Baton Rouge to my
if it's status quo, then your disagreement will be with the societal standards, not that man. You see what I'm saying? Now, you can say the people in Baton Rouge need to do better.
Yeah.
Right? You can say people in New Orleans need to do better. People in Shreveport need to do better. People in Grambling need to do better. Shout out to Graham. People in Ruston, etc. Opelousas, all these places. Right? Winsboro, Simsboro, all them places.
They don't touch me, fam.
Right.
That nigga Gates.
Right. Right. But it's a nigga, and Gates from Baton Rouge, and it's a nigga named Mouse that say, do what you do, but watch my shoes. You could get loose, but don't touch my shoes. Right? Baton Rouge, once again, like, it's not that, that's all I'm saying. Like, this is not something that, like, Boosie is famous for the way he talks and the things he will say. So, exactly the same as Kevin Gates. And guess what? They from the same exact place. The same place that Funny Mike is from. Once again, another famous nigga from the same place because of the type of shit he say. Come on, follow me, class.
Y'all act like y'all haven't been watching this nigga skits for like 10 years and y'all don't know how he moved,
Bro,
how he talk.
when that nigga first came out, he was 22 Savage. Remember he was trying to beat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, niggas forget. Niggas forget. I remember. Right, I love my brain. Yep. I just brought back a memory. Yep. You welcome. I did that for you. That was just me to you. Right. Yep. I remember when he used to be 20, like this nigga's been doing all this stream shit. So all these things.
That nigga was on Vine with the.
No, been on it. That's what I'm saying. So that's what make it funny when I see all these think pieces, because it'd be like, so.
In the last 10 years, you ain't never seen this nigga do anything.
Like, because everybody like, oh, that last part when he said he gonna put him in a pack, that was crazy. And I'm like, you seen the little boy didn't react at all. Wanna know why? Because he don't know what the fuck his daddy talking about. All he know is the tone, and his daddy told him to stop doing some shit that he know he wasn't supposed to be doing. Which most kids know what they not and supposed to be doing. Now, for people that's out there abused, this is not a conversation for y'all. where people talking. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the majority of kids that was not abused. Let me point that out one more time. When I got a whooping, every whooping I got, I deserved. If I'm being honest with myself, in the older age. Now, at the time, fuck that bitch, right? In your mind, right? Boom. Your mama ever told you finna get it when you get home?
Oh, nigga, one time, I didn't even go home after I got off the bus. I got off at a different bus stop, went somewhere else, was kicking it with a chick. Nigga, after that, me and a chick went to some other people's crib, and we kicking it over there. Nigga, I walk in the crib. It's maybe like 9:30. My mom waiting at the door for me.
What?
As soon as I walk in, nigga, it's all good. Nigga, all I feel is like a 3 or 4 piece. Like, wow, 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 wow. Jinx. Got him. And
I had to say it. Yeah, 143.
yeah, so I mean, you could go ahead and.
No, I'm just saying finish the story. I was just saying we're at 143.
But yeah, that sometimes the moms be ready.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
I walked in the crib slipping.
Right, but you knew, right, that story you just told, being a man to yourself, you know why you got that 4-piece. You wasn't abused. She didn't overreact.
Yeah.
She didn't overdo it.
Nigga, you didn't answer your phone for the
She didn't overdo it. She gave you the amount of action that you had gave to her. And you know that. That's the problem I got with people today.
Yeah,
they
wasn't
don't want to admit.
She probably knew what I was doing. She probably didn't give a fuck. Hey, nigga, hey. Once you walk in this door, nigga.
It is what it, because I already know this. Because people are not dumb, right? And your parents are way that have been here. They know what you're doing.
Oh,
because once again, they've been kids. They were kids too. That's why it's easy to raise kids. Because once you become a grown person, whether you are the foremost psychologist of the motherfucking world or just a regular nigga that work at Dollar General, you were a fucking kid. So you know what kids want, need, desire, et cetera, et cetera. That's why most people make good fucking parents. As long as they're not being evil. Right? As long as they don't have malice in their heart. If they're trying, based off of how they were raised as a kid, whether they want to do something because they liked it as a kid, or they understood it as a kid, or something that they don't want to do because it happened to them as a kid, right? They're genuinely trying to impart the best things that they know. That's what I mean by they're a good parent, just for the record. I don't mean that objectively they kids gonna turn out to be et cetera, et cetera. The majority of people are trying to do the best thing they think is in. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think anything different about that guy, right? The girl, the mom laying right there smiling. She's not in no fear, no danger, no nothing that's under there.
I mean, she probably happy that nigga instructing anything. But, hey, I ain't got to say it or I don't got to.
She laid there and smiled. She laughed because she know exactly who the fuck. You see what I'm saying? So all this shit right here, what I'm getting at is, all this shit is perpetuated on, in my opinion, emasculating black men for some reason. The media does that a lot, and it's perpetuated that way. Like, all that shit takes off, and bitches feed into it.
Well, I think social media do it first, and then once it goes
That's
viral,
what I'm saying. Bitches feed into
then
it.
the media got to pick it up.
Bitches feed into it immediately, and that blows it up. Like, these women out here are something.
But I don't even think a lot of the women that be saying that shit really believe that shit.
They don't. That's the thing.
They just say it so people could argue with them.
No, I don't believe that they do that. They have a double-minded way, right? Most women, this is the reality, right? So we talk about panderers and shit all the time, right? Most women love panderers, right? They gravitate to them because, right, panderers uphold their beliefs, et cetera, et cetera. They never fucked them. It's never a nigga that dick she want to suck. Never. That's always a different nigga. Not that pandering nigga. But she love a pandering nigga because he let her get away.
Yeah.
And so it's just it's an influx.
She'll feel the vibe because she like what you saying.
Right.
But
She not fucking you.
she gonna
'cause you
fuck
don't
with the
give her
nigga
that
that go
real-
against the grain. And
Cause you don't give her that real feel.
it gotta be some type of friction.
She like that authentic, that real, that contrast, that dynamic. Let me use the real word, right? The dynamic.
Because if it's too easy, it ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it, and she don't need it. She need that real thing. She need that nigga that stand on business. She need that nigga that's strict. She need that nigga that like don't play about her.
I told you this is what I want.
And this is what you gonna do, bitch.
All right.
She need that. That's what she want.
Because once she knows she can walk on you,
It's a rap ski. It's 100% rap. Google the facts. Look at it. Go ask a bitch.
she
Ask
might
your-
stay there for a little bit.
Ask your friend.
But
Ask
when-
your sister. Ask your cousin. Ask your niece. I don't give a fuck. Ask any female, any woman, any female born woman. Yo, she gonna let that nigga boss her up all day, and that's what you see right in the social media. You see niggas with platforms like Conscious Lee, etc. That do all this pandering and shit, and bitches gonna gravitate to you, sure.
They
But
gonna follow you.
he never on the top 10 list.
Because even with them a nigga that we was describing, the pandering nigga, they feel like they getting some insight to the male brain. And that's not how niggas really operate, but they get that feeling from them that
No, that's why I was gonna say they get the feeling. They don't think they get no insight to the male brain because I've hosted spaces and you know I'm not bullshitting. These women have straight up told us. No, they know the difference. It feel good for a while, and they'll deal with it. And then once it get boring, they out. Cause you're a pandering ass yes man, and it ain't nothing I need.
it gotta be a little
You gotta
friction. Right.
gotta be a little bit of, well, what would he do? Right? But the reality is, that's all trying to be erased. And I'm here to say I made a decision.
Erased. Like,
No, the social media shit these niggas doing, I'm on the opposite side. So I'm going as hard against the grain as I possibly can. From here on out. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. Come in, whatever you need to. But that's where I'm at with it. Because this shit is ridiculous. And niggas say shit like that. Bro, you seen the caption? I'll show you.
I definitely feel where you coming from, though. Like,
Bro, this shit ain't. No, let me just think, bro. This shit ain't 14 million views. Bro. 14 million views. And I'm not saying, like, do you see what I'm saying? 14 million people have circulated this shit. Because the algorithm. The shit that moves.
yeah. It's like the DDG shit
Right.
where
The shit that move is based off what people interact with.
he had the baby and then he was on stream and he passed it off to his mom.
Right.
And niggas was like, this is why he want to be a parent so he could just pass it off to his mom. Like, bro, this nigga done streamed for hours with this baby in his fucking lap.
And you seen it.
And now you want to say something.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what take off, though. The other shit don't take off. The fact that, boom, the whole time Haley was shooting the movie, he was keeping the baby every day. That don't take off. It's common sense shit, right? You seen it, not my
He
opinion.
got the baby in his lap while
Right.
you arguing
Right.
about why is this woman sitting next to him, why he got
Right.
the baby, but you forgot about that
Right.
because he passing the baby off to his mom, who is the baby's grandmother, who, if you know anything about grandmothers,
They want that baby.
yeah,
Give me the baby. I want the baby.
they gonna treat it differently than they
Yeah.
treated you, like
Yeah,
nigga.
all that, boy. You'll be like, wow, this bitch is nice. I hate this hoe. I hate it. This bitch nice. She's nice. All she do is get this nigga stuff. I can get nothing. I couldn't get anything.
It's a part of the game.
It's a cycle. But that's what I'm saying. These things are inherent.
is what that comes down to. And people don't like to acknowledge that in this current society where there's a history of man. People act like the structures that we're under didn't come from our forefathers, meaning people abided by them, meaning people agreed with them. Not all of them, and I'm not saying that all of them should stand. I'm just saying that as it currently stands, the infrastructure looks real wild in the current state, given that this type of stuff we perpetuate. 14 million views just because a nigga told his son to sit down and not play with girl toys. Now, this is the last thing I'm going to say, and then we're going to cheers it up. Why are we expecting heterosexual people to parent with the inclusivity of homosexuality? If I have been heterosexual my whole life, and then I'm replicating a mini me, that's what you do when you have kids. That's how they describe them, Dubz. Give me my bill, right? Then why would I be parenting anything but how I am?
I can see this two ways, because I'm a father and I guess you would say a stepfather, even though they my kids. Like, me and the oldest, which is our son, like, me and him is pretty much the same person. Like, even though I didn't make him, like, me and that nigga is just alike. Now, the one after that would be the one that I could question if she would be like bisexual or like maybe well, it's kind of.
That's it. It's a heterosexual parent or
As
heterosexual person.
I could see
Why
her.
would it be expected of you to parent in a non-heterosexual way?
Well, like I'm saying, if I could see her going either way, like, it would be up to me to be her parent, regardless of whether she's straight, bisexual.
No, that's a decision.
I could see.
No, you could see. See, those are premonitions. Those aren't the realities. So up until those are confirmed.
Well, foresight is a part of being able to maneuver in.
And I can respect that, but foresight wouldn't stop you from being the heterosexual person that you are.
Yeah, but if I could raise her and respect the person that she might be, like, it don't change shit for me, because I'm still raising the person to, like, no matter what your sexual preference is, like, you still have to be a quality individual. I would rather produce that than worry about if you sleeping with other women or not.
And I hear you. But still doesn't answer the question. So I'm going to leave it up to y'all. This has been another episode of the Poor Podcast.
Shout out to Future, man. I can't believe I'm about to do this, but this shit ain't that bad,
it ain't
bro.
that bad. It ain't. It's been an episode of the Poor Podcast, episode 133, actually. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, check out Dubz, 817's platform as far as the things that he's doing. Check out Chef Chad. I'm Rick Cole. And as always, I want you to make sure you
Pull up. Ow. Oh, you ain't gonna cheers?
nigga.
Oh.
Cheers.
That's all right.
Poe.